Coronavirus now has reached the remotest corners of India in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Great Andamanese tribe, whose population is on the wane in the Union Territory, has been infected by the deadly virus. The Great Andamanese is a dying tribe and has a little over 50 members now. The tribe currently dwells at the Strait Island, which is a part of the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. The central government has categorized them as a particularly vulnerable tribe group, PVTG. PVTGS incorporates 5 vulnerable tribes: the Jarawas, North Sentinelese, Great Andamanese, Onge and Shompen. It is for the first time that cases are reported from these vulnerable tribal groups living in the islands. They are highly at risk of disease due to low immunity. PVTG's population is dwindling and stands around 1,000 in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and therefore need protection to ensure their identity and inheritance are preserved. The Great Andamanese are in touch with the general population as they work in government jobs. For the work purpose, they come and stay in Port Blair, while no one is allowed to visit Strait Island. So, many families return to Port Blair in the month of June after the announcement of unlocking. They might have contracted the infection in the process. But unlike the Great Andamanese, the Sentinelese are completely isolated, which makes them more vulnerable to diseases from outsiders. The Great Andamanese numbered between 5,000 and 8,000 when the British colonized the islands in the 1850s. A 19th century measles epidemic wiped out most of the Great Andamanese tribe, suffering from the long-term impact of diseases like syphilis, gonorrhea, flu, and other factors like environmental disturbances which contributed to their diminishing population. By 1901, the Great Andamanese population had dropped to 625. By the 1930s, only 90 were left. By the 1960s, they were down to a mere 19, and in 1970, the Indian government removed the remaining Great Andamanese to the Strait Island. At present, only about 59 members of the community survive, out of which 34 live in the Strait Island and the rest are in Port Blair. The Great Andamanese have been in contact with the outsiders for the last 50 years.